It's working now. It is working. My family is in the other room sleeping, so I'm trying to be quiet. Look, let's just talk about this, please. So look, Trae Young was really good against the Knicks. Even when he wasn't hitting shots, he was controlling the game. So I've got to give him credit for that. Very impressed by how Trae Young controlled the series, how he wasn't too shy or too timid against Madison Square Garden. Very impressed by that. Even though I don't respect the Knicks necessarily in terms of talent, I give big respect to Trae Young for meeting the moment in his very first playoff series. That is huge. So, I'm definitely not going to Camden. Was it really your idea? Good for you, man. All right, who's going to be a moderator? Robert? I'm going to make Robert a mod real quick. Moderator. All right. If I see any other members, I will make them moderators. So look, I just want to say I'm not going to pat myself on the back too much here, but I think every single series I guessed correctly except for this one. So we'll see what happens with the Lakers. Now, I'm not going to feel too bad if I pick the Lakers wrong because not many people saw that coming. But we didn't forget how you said Trae Young couldn't lead a team as a first option. Well, I meant to a championship, Void. Is that what you think is going to happen? What do you think? Honestly, I think the real test for Trae Young and the Hawks will be in the second round. Clearly, I was wrong about them in the first round. Now, if they play like this and dominate a series like this in the second round, that's a whole nother story. Obviously, they're going to play the Sixers in the second round, who just beat the Wizards in 5. Now, the good thing for Trae Young and the Hawks is that the Sixers are going to be without Joel Embiid at least for a while. I mean, a torn meniscus is no joke. One of our members says Ice Trae got it done. Yeah, guys, if you want a super chat, you feel free. I'm open to that. So yeah, Ice Trae definitely did get it done. I cannot say enough about how impressive Trae was here. Trae was able to control games even when his shot wasn't falling. Trae hit that big game winner in game 1 at Madison Square Garden. And honestly, guys, it's funny to say that there was a turning point in game 1, but I feel like game 1 really set the tone for this series. And it felt like the Knicks, they were the worst team, but they had a chance to steal that game at home in game 1, and they didn't because Trae Young hit that game winner. So yes, Ice Trae definitely did get it done. So disappointed in Julius Randle. Let me check to see what his stats were in this game. Last time I checked, he had 20 points, something. But just it doesn't matter what his stats are. I'm going to look him up anyway. We all can agree that Julius Randle is extremely disappointing, right? Very overrated for what he did in the regular season. It doesn't mean I'm not happy for him. I love the story about his son this year. I love how he made the All-Star team, but he's not going to get paid big time this offseason. All right, trying to pull up Julius's. A guy named Alex on Twitter just tweeted me with all these different Rodman hairstyles. I don't know about all those. I mean, that's some of them. We got to figure. I like the Bulls one. That one's pretty cool, actually. I like the Bulls one. The lime green one's kind of. I think the worst one is that one, but I think that's for charity, right? That's breast cancer, so that's cool. Anyway, we're gonna put a poll up at some point. We're gonna put a poll up, and you guys are gonna have to vote on which Dennis Rodman hair. But I think we're gonna probably do it during the NBA Finals or maybe the conference finals because I could have we could have it done for the conference finals and then also for the finals. But so anyway, y'all, look, I think I called every single series except for this one series, the Knicks and the Hawks. So good for Trae. I mean, I don't care that the Knicks aren't that talented. For him to go in and do this in his very first playoff moment is huge. It is huge. I don't care how bad the Knicks are. So, yeah, Ben Simmons, guys, it's going to be different in the second round, okay? The second round is going to be different for the Brooklyn Nets, who everything's all kumbaya and so great. And, oh, my gosh, look at the Nets against the Celtics, who suck, okay? The playoffs start in the second round for the Nets and for the Hawks. Now, I predicted that the Hawks would win the first round, so they are beating my expectations already. But this is the only series that I predicted wrong. I got clowned on so hard after the Clippers went down 0-2. All of you guys were so quiet, silent after the Clippers won those 2 games in Dallas. And so we'll see what happens. But I don't know if you guys heard, but Boban is going to be in the starting lineup for the Mavericks. That is bad news. We all love Boban, but that tells you a lot about where this series is headed. So Julius Randle just hit a 3 to make it an 11-point game with 2 minutes to go. We can just forget about this. So, guys, I am going to put up the Dennis Rodman hairstyles. I don't know how we're going to vote on them. I don't know how that would work on the community tab, but we got another tweet. I don't know why I'm responding to tweets. Fredvin, let's see. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. All right, so he says we've got this one, which is pretty cool. And we've got this one. You can't see it. It says trilogy. And then we've got this one. I don't even know what that is. Like that could be some sort of cat, like a leopard or a cheetah. I don't know what that is. I really don't. Hawks colors. That's a good one, Camden. That's a really good one. Anyway, look, there's going to be a lot of Stephen A. Smith screaming about Julius Randle. There's going to be a lot of people praising Trae Young and the Hawks, and they deserve it, but we'll see. Wow. All right, man. A lot going on tonight, but clearly I picked wrong when I picked against the Hawks, and I got to say that. There will be a Trae Young video coming after they get knocked out, because how can we write the book and have a true reaction to Trae Young when he isn't done yet in the playoffs? He has already been great. The Danilo Mohawk, that's a good idea too. All right, we got another one. We got one last one here. SCU Production says we got to do this one. And I agree, this one is pretty sweet. I like that one. You know what? I should probably do it while wearing a Trae Young jersey. I mean, if we're going to make this embarrassing, like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is just between us. I actually think this is pretty cool. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, is that a punishment, really? Is that a punishment? Like, this is pretty cool, actually. I don't know. But wearing a Trae Young jersey with it would be bad. Okay, we're getting too many tweets here. Yeah, no, I'm with that one too, Benny. Benny likes the it's like cotton candy. It's like cotton candy. All right, y'all. All right, good for Trae. All I can do at this point is clap for them and say, well done, nicely done. They're going to move on to the second round to get beaten by the Sixers in, I'm going to go with 5 games. If Joel Embiid comes back, it'll be a sweep. All right, y'all. Later.